All right, so I assume this video is going to get some flack because every topic around dating always gets a little flack, but we can handle it. So if you disagree, bring it on in the comments. Let's go. But we're going to start off with the most effective strategy for dating. And, this is not some sleazy shit. It's not no pickup line. It's not, and I'm sure shit not going to tell you to be yourself because the people that say that date threes. So we're not going to be doing that. But there is something, a strategy, and doesn't just work for dating. This happens in real life with business. So we're ready to dive in. Let's cover it. So your strategy to attract good quality women. You're going to be yourself, but I want you to multiply it by 10. So I want you to turn it up by 10%. The whole point of this is because I would do this because I would want to turn off, 30 to 50% of the women to really turn on the other 50 half or the other half or the other 70%. So the reason I'm saying do this is because, I want you to think of the Barbie movie, okay? It was the highest, it just came out last year or whatever, and it did the most amount of revenue a movie's ever done. And the people that made it, they didn't try and be a people pleaser and make the movie for everyone. No. They said, you know what, we're going to target strictly to women, and we're going to make almost like, and if the dudes happen to see it, you know what? We're going to make sure that they hate it because we're going to expose about the patriarchy. And, I'm all for that. Like, women deserve equal rights. I'm totally agreeing with that. But I'm just saying, they wanted the guys to hate the Barbie movie. And they focused simply on the target market, which is the girls, what they want to see. And they nailed it. And they were rewarded handsomely by a huge amount of revenue they got from that. So I want you to think of your dating life the type of same thing. So I want you to be yourself and turn it up by 10%. And what you're going to do is you're going to turn off about 30 to 50% of some girls, like really bad. In fact, if they don't like you, that's good. Because in that process, the other half is really going to like you. As opposed to trying to just market to everyone. And put this from a business perspective. If you try and market to everyone, you market to nobody. Everyone just knows you, but no one buys you. No one buys from you. But if you do this, and the same thing with dating. If you try and just be nice to everyone, be a people pleaser, just be yourself, you're fucking boring. No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. There's too many guys out there. You're not going to stand out. You have to push some girls away. That way you can attract some girls because you're going to be that guy to that specific type of girls. It's literally the same thing. So I want you to think of it as, I don't want you to be, now don't be an asshole, because assuming you're outside of high school, if you're an asshole, you don't get laid. Okay, so just the truth. But if you're super nice, try and please a bunch of people, you're fucking boring. So you got to change that. So be yourself. I'm not saying change yourself at all, because if you try and change your DNA and who you are, if you're naturally an introverted person and you try and force extroverted, it's not going to work. It's fake. It's bullshit. Don't do it. But maybe be that much more introverted. Now, obviously, you got to meet people, but don't be shy. Don't shy away from being a nerd. If you love Star Wars, be a Star Wars nerd. You know what? You're going to push a lot of girls away, but the girls that actually, and I'm friends with a few girls that love nerds, you're going to attract them. You're going to attract them because you're showing your true self and you're displaying confidence and you're actually going with your body. You don't have to be a cocky D-bag. I mean, you can if you feel naturally it comes to you, but it doesn't have to be that way. If you be a cocky D-bag or whatever, they always say, the bad boy or whatever. First of all, the bad boy doesn't get laid after high school. You have to be nice. You have to be nice in a way. You have to treat people with respect. That's definitely huge. So I'm not telling you to do that, but if you want to be a little bit more on the cockier side, then you're going to push some girls away. In fact, some girls should really hate you, but you're going to attract the other half. And then when those people talk shit about you, they're going to tell their friends, and one of their friends would hate you and agree with them, or the other one would be like, actually, he's not that bad. I like him. So I want you to think of it like that. Instead of trying to be super nice, it's not that nice guys finish last. And there's a lot of people say nice guys finish last. I don't really believe that. I just think that if you can't turn yourself up by 10% or you're not going to really stand out, and you're going to be the boring guy. That's kind of what it is. So don't believe nice guys finish last and start being an asshole. That's, I think, a big mistake, and it gets you nowhere. And again, hey, this strategy only works if more than 50% of the people don't like you. That means you're doing something wrong. It should be capped at 50. You should simply, no more. I mean, when I did this strategy, I was probably in the 70 to 30%. 70% really liked me, 30% hated me, couldn't stand me. But because my personality was so strong, 70% or the 50% or whatever really got attracted to me, and I just cleaned up. Now, sorry if that was arrogant, but it's the truth. And if you're somebody watching this video that struggles with social confidence, dating and all that stuff, I want you to magnify your personality and expect to turn some people off, turn some people on. Remember, the highest grossed, hey, all the businesses do this, but they know where to market, they know where the target market is, but I'm just using the Barbie movie as an example because they went all in on their target market and they nailed it. Market all to women and make the guys hate it if they happen to watch it. No guys went out with their friends to watch the movie, but yet the movie did freaking billions. So the strategy works. Trust it. And yeah, guys, I can imagine I get some flack for it, but I don't really, maybe not, I don't know. I mean, if you disagree, just look at the marketing perspective. Barbie movie, master the art. And every business does this. They nail the target market. And that's what you got to start doing. So, hope this video was helpful. Remember, dating and business is the same thing. It's how to sell yourself. That's really it. Now, you could start by, now if you're really bad with women and you want to start improving, then, do baby steps. Maybe start with, 25 strangers. If you're bad just socially, just connections, building connections, approach 25 people each week. Maybe even start with 10 each week. And they don't even have to be girls. They just have to be people in general. Get more comfortable being social. That's really what it comes down to. Can you start communication and build rapport? There's 3 things you want to do. You want to first introduce yourself, make them feel safe, build a bit of rapport, and then just move on. You can either get a phone number, build a connection, get a Snapchat, that's it. But yeah, if you're going to do the 25 people approach thing, even if it's a guy, make them feel safe. But especially if it's a woman, the first thing you want to do, make them feel safe. And you can do that by, smiling, open body language, build rapport, depending on the setting, find something in common. And then finally, get a number, snap. Depends how old you are. If you're above 25, I'd probably hold off on the Snapchat and just get the number. But yeah, that would be the most powerful dating. The powerfulest dating techniques are stuff in business. So remember, in order to turn people on, you got to turn people off. If you're in the middle, you're trying to be general to everyone, it's not the nice guys finish last. It's just you're fucking boring. You're like every one of the millions of other dudes out there. So something that really actually also helps with your dating life too is when you build your self-esteem, and building your self-esteem will really come from building your body, So this whole dating thing gets a lot easier if you're able to work on yourself, and you don't have to be in the gym. You don't have to be in the gym 5 days a week. I'm in the gym twice a week. I eat awesome meals. I drink tequila on Saturdays. I go out with my buddies. Doesn't have to be this boring process, but if you really want to take it to the next level, I'd start maximizing your physique. And make sure you got a good haircut. I don't really like this haircut. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. And yeah, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And remember, if you hate on this video, I'll see you in the comments. I probably won't, because I probably won't check the comments, but maybe sometime I will check the comments and I'll answer. But peace.